This question is asking us to calculate the net pay to be paid to an employee. We have several taxes which an employer must withhold from your check. Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes, federal income tax, state income tax, and California state disability tax. So we're going to be looking at the payroll amount and make those calculations. We have to take into considerations what are the rules regarding the various taxes. Well, let's read through it and we'll start figuring out. We have to figure out first, how much do they earn? An employee receives an hourly rate of $30 with time and a half for all hours which exceed 40 hours. Payroll data for the current week are as follows. Hours worked, 46. So we already know the employee worked 40 hours plus 6, and the 6 hours are time and a half. Federal income tax withheld, $300. Cumulative earnings for the year prior to the current week is $90,700. Social Security tax rate 6% on a maximum of $100,000. Medicare tax rate 1.5% on all earnings. Now they're ignoring state taxes, and that's okay. We're going to make it a little easier on us. First, let's calculate the gross pay. The gross pay is going to be 46 hours at $30. Or we could do it 40 at 30 and then 6 at time and a half. I'm going to do just the 6 hours at half rate. So in essence what we're doing is we're still getting full pay for all 46 hours, plus we are getting the overtime rate for the additional 6. So we're going to multiply these, and 46 times 30 is 1380, and 6 times 15 is 90. So I'm going to add these together, and I get 1470. So there's the gross pay. Once we have the gross pay figured out, now we can start to take a look at some of the withholdings. First withholding, I'm going to go ahead, and they tell me I have federal income tax withheld. So I'll go FIT, and that's going to be $300. So I'm going to withhold $300 there. In addition, it says cumulative earnings for the prior up to this year is $90,700, and Social Security tax rate is 6% on up to a maximum of $100,000. So anything that $100,000 is called a ceiling. Anything over the ceiling is not going to be subject to that tax. So let's take a look, and we have for FICA, Social Security, I have cumulative earnings of $90,700. I'm earning $1,470. So we have $92,170. We haven't gone over $100,000, so the full amount will be subject to the 6%. So I'll multiply it times 6%. It's assuming is my math all right? Yeah. Okay. So 1470 times 0.06, I'm going to get looks like 8820. Okay. Next, we have Medicare. The Medicare is going to be 1.5% of the full pay, 1470, my gross pay, times 1.5%. That's going to be 2205. I can add all my deductions, those withholdings, together. And I get 410.25. So that's my withholdings. My net pay then, I can compute that by subtraction. And I get net pay $1,059.75.